Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we are live. Looking good. There we go. Look at your little pink setup. You got a pink shirt, pink computer.
I love pink. What do you
got a pink notebook there. Man. I got almost a pink shirt though.
That's right. So you should talk.
Yeah, it takes a real man to wear pink, okay?
That's right. It does take a real man to wear some pink.
All right, guys, let's get this party started. Hello, my name is Rich.
Hello, guys. My name is Ace Guzman.
I should say Guzman too, right?
You should.
No, my name is Rich Guzman. And this is Ace Guzman, and we are Ace and Rich.
That's right.
And welcome to the Hot Seat Live.
Yes,
and,
welcome.
Guys, so we like to have a lot of fun when we're building a business online. Building a business should not be, dreadful. It should not be like, like pulling teeth. Like, it shouldn't be frustrating. It should be fun, right? It should be fun about learning as well.
Yes.
We all want to learn. We want to grow. Make it fun and exciting. And don't really beat yourself up.
That's right.
Everything, when something's brand new, it can take some time because you have to learn the skill sets and things like that. But if you have us, of course, we can shortcut a couple things here and there.
And we make it fun, when it comes to like answering your questions, the thing about answering these types of questions is we actually get kind of put on the spot. So that's why we call it the hot seat, because we don't know what you're going to ask.
Well,
we never know what you're going to ask.
It's true. We do get put on the hot seat for that, but you also get put on the hot seat because your question gets put on the hot seat.
That's true. It's vice versa. And everybody learns together. So you guys are watching us live on our profile as well as our Facebook group. Shout out to Colleen. Hello, Colleen. Welcome to the hot seat.
Hello, Colleen. Welcome to the hot seat.
That's right. Who else is here? Be sure to share this live on your profile and also in your Facebook group.
Actually, I like to send this over to share it over to our Internet Marketing Pros.
I already did.
You did? Oh, yeah. Man, you are
We're
fast.
live, man. We are there.
You don't mess around.
I don't mess around.
Wow. So, okay, we're here Friday again. We're doing it all over again.
Yes.
So we have questions to get to. And guys, you could ask your questions also in the chat.
Hi, Joshua.
And if you are watching this replay will be here on our Facebook profile.
Yes.
And it'll also be, the replay will be on YouTube. So on YouTube, you guys, when you're watching the actual replay, you could ask questions in the chat, in the comment section below the video. That way, next week, we get to take those questions and put you on the hot seat. So
that's right. Exciting. So, it comes to the world of online marketing. There's a problem with people who are just getting started. They feel that they have what is called imposter syndrome. We want to touch on this topic because this is something that a lot of the people who are following us seem to bring to our attention all the time because they haven't yet really made a sale. And then they also feel kind of stuck and struggling with content because they haven't really felt confident enough in themselves to be able to represent and market the program that they're affiliated with, because obviously they feel like an imposter. So let's touch on this, and then we're going to take some questions about building the business online. So Rich, what's your take? And then I can answer in my own way,
Yep.
With the mindset of imposter syndrome when it comes to marketing online.
I mean, people, you mean just trying to portray someone that they're not? Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, like someone totally brand spanking new, totally green, never done this before, a nurse, a doctor. Mm-hmm. They're just doing affiliate marketing, right. They're just diving in. Cold feet.
I mean, it's just the reality of running a business online takes, dedication, consistency, really focusing on the skill set itself. Because we do a fast start training for one of our companies that we do, and what we talk about is that whenever you're actually focusing on a skill set, it's not enough just to learn something. It's more about repeating that process, so you can improve on the skill set, right? Master that problem if you don't understand it, because and a lot of people, they try to do too much in the very beginning, and this is where they get lost.
Yes.
And they get into the old dark, I call it the dark side of cyberspace, right? But if you stick with one thing and you keep improving on that, I'll give you an example. I won't leave you in the dark, but I'll just give you an example to help you out. Let's say you're just getting started, you're brand new, and you're like, okay, well, what's the first thing I should learn? The first thing you should learn is how an autoresponder functions. Because the autoresponder is really the base, right? Because everything that you're going to be doing is going to house those leads in the autoresponder. So if you don't understand how to use an autoresponder, that's the first place you should go. Set it up, learn how to get the things, put together and things like that. Of course, if you're on our team, we actually set you up, right? So we can get you going and start marketing faster. But if you don't have Ace and Rich and you're on your own, what you want to do is you want to focus on the autoresponder first. That's key. Once you have that situated, ready to go, get your website going. Most companies and programs already have funnels that you can use to get going and connect your autoresponder to that. So that way, when people put their information in, like their name and email, it goes to your autoresponder. And then from there, you can start following up. That's the importance of keeping it really basic and really clean and not get overwhelmed and confused by bells and whistles out there. All right. Once you got that down, then you can think about like, okay, I got to add some social media into the mix here. I got to, start building my audience and social media because, hey, I got my autoresponder down now. So if somebody opts in on social media, I ain't got to worry about looking foolish or saying the wrong thing or, not really creating the right kind of email, right? And losing out potential in that sale. So, and then, you always move to one skill set at a time, right? Like when we first started, I know we really focused on social media and Facebook only. Yeah, we had a YouTube channel, but we kind of left that on pause for a while.
Yes.
But we focused on the Facebook. I said, you know what? Let's focus on Facebook. Let's focus on building the audience. Let's build relationships. Let's connect with people. Let's do the hot seat, which was, we still do, once a week. And let's figure out how can we serve and how can we solve that problem, right? Again, we moved over to just one specific area to really master it and figure out what do people really want and what are they looking for. And what we found by actually focusing on that one thing, we realized that it was all about why is it that people are struggling? It's because they're not getting the guidance. And the other thing is they're probably asking questions and they're getting left in the dust and nobody's answering those questions. So we said, you know what? Why don't we create the hot seat and why don't we just take questions from people that maybe they asked someone in their upline or someone that they brought them into an affiliate program and they left them in the dark and they never, answered them. Or we get this still, they went to the witness protection program and they disappeared, right? So it's like by doing one thing at a time, you discover the marketplace because you're learning about the marketplace and you're learning about what they want, right? So that's what I'm saying. You want to focus on one skill set at a time and keep growing from there. And before you know it, you're going to have different assets all over the internet that is going to just bring you leads from different places. And they're going to be buying from you because they already saw you. And I like to call that that traffic pre-warm, not warm, pre-warm.
Okay,
right?
slow your roll, Rich. Because here's the thing. Now you're going a little bit too further. Because
we'll give it all away, man. Give them all, man. Give it all.
Asked about the imposter syndrome. We know all about all that stuff, and they don't, because that's all the other things that they're going to actually encounter.
Right.
But we want to focus on the imposter syndrome because you got to understand 97% of marketers online are failing.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is attributed to the mindset. And the problem is they want instant gratification. Okay. That's what they're conditioned to be.
Well,
that's what they have.
That's what I said. They really need to focus on one skill set at a time.
Right.
And I'm just giving you examples, right? So when I speak about like certain things that we've learned and discovered, it's because we focus on one skill set at a time to grow our business. And that's what helped us really achieve success because we mastered different things in our business. So when you're first getting started and, you're struggling and you expect everything to happen immediately, it's not going to happen. And, and here's what I've seen online a lot, and I'm going to share this. A lot of people, what they do is if something doesn't go their way, it could be like the smallest thing. They will literally say, I quit. That's it. I'm done. I'm leaving.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, how are you going to be an entrepreneur? How are you going to face the challenges when they come up?
And you remember what I went through.
Yes. Oh, you were a tough cookie to crack. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yes. You were. Yeah. You didn't want to listen to me whatsoever, but I told you to quit. Remember?
I remember.
Right. I had to get hard on you because
I was like, no, you did not try to tell me that I got to quit. Who are you? I went straight Jersey on you.
Yeah, you did win straight Jersey. I mean, but you know what? I had to open you up because that's when you started becoming vulnerable.
I sure did.
You started getting emotional and you cried that night.
Yes, I did.
But when you cried, you had a breakthrough and you realized, like, you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
If either I quit or I get my act together and get to work.
It's true.
You know, because you put your feet up and you were eating bonbons and you were like watching videos. I mean, like the typical housewife, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like Peggy from Married with Children.
I know. She was eating bonbons. I'm not kidding. And she was watching videos and not doing what she was. Because I was going to work. I told her I didn't want her to work. I'll do the work. I go back to work, right? And then you start building the business. Keep building the business. I'll tell you what to do. And I come home and I'm like, what got done?
Yep. It's true. It's so true.
Nothing. And then she complained about not getting any results.
Yep.
Right. But that's just human nature, right? People expect things to happen like that. And the reality is it doesn't work that way.
Exactly.
Just like if you go to college and learn a new trade or a new skill.
Yes.
You're not going to learn it like that. You have to get your associates, your masters. You have to go through all that stuff.
Yes.
Right. You got to respect this industry. If you respect this industry, and you treat it like a real business and you understand it, you have to learn the business. So you get a job, you have to learn the skill of the job, right?
Right.
You need to be trained. You need to learn. Because you got to realize that if one thing goes wrong, don't freak out.
Yes.
Because you're just giving up.
It's a learning curve, for goodness sake. You don't need to freak out. You don't need to like throw in the towel right away. I mean, seriously, if you can't handle a little glitch or a hiccup, you know what? Go back to work.
You know what it is too? You know,
it's not for you. Entrepreneurship's not for you. Sorry to say, not sorry. Truth be told,
well, no,
it's a hard fact.
Yeah, but that, we have some students, we help them make, pretty much some close to 6 figures, some 6 figures. And, they literally, because they had a challenge.
Yeah.
They thought the grass was greener on the other side, but they didn't realize that it was them who was responsible for their success, not the product of the program.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And don't get me wrong, there's some programs out there that, no matter how hard you try, it's just not going to work. You know what I mean?
Because it's not the right one.
Not the right one for
not
them.
the right one.
Match the right product with the right
like
person.
You not going to back up something that you don't 100% believe in and try to sell it.
Exactly. Look, we got the hot seat hopping.
Exactly.
Love it.
Now are you done? Because I want to touch on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so here's my take on it, because I have a different take on this, because I too actually faced this challenge. So remember, when I started, I was a former network marketer. I was involved in network marketing. I was involved with MLM, and it just was not, literally my cup of tea. And I actually stuck it out for 12 long years, struggling. And then I thought I could do it for another additional, so that I could, hit that big almighty 20-year struggle. Okay. And I felt like an imposter too. And what really got me over it was personal development. And I actually studied Jim Rohn, your first year in network marketing. And that really helped me get over my mindset on some things when it came to feeling that way. And this was old back in the day when I started doing the days of, old school marketing. But then when I got into online marketing, I realized something that actually caused that literal identity of imposter syndrome. It was looking at everybody else and comparing the top producers with my results. How I was not actually excelling and I was not moving as fast as they actually perceived it to be, and made it seem so freaking easy. And it was like, how are they walking across the stage with all this big checks and I don't got nothing? So I literally was getting mad at myself.
That sounds to me like it was like envy.
It was envy. And then when I started studying, Jim Rohn, and I started going through Les Brown and, Brian Tracy and all these different, personal development gurus, these guys, Anthony Robbins really was what hit it the home with me, because it wasn't about being perfect. It was about taking imperfect action. And that's when Anthony Robbins was like, it's not about being perfect. It's about taking imperfect action. You have to own and embrace your authenticity. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and focus on what you could control. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay for you to actually be imperfect. That's what you got to understand. And when you start putting out content and you still feel like an imposter, okay, Somebody's trying to call me. Come on, y'all. And you start feeling like an imposter, okay, you got to stop comparing yourself to someone else's results. You're not an imposter. That's a fake falsehood identity. Okay. You're fine. Ain't nothing wrong with you. The thing is, you have to embrace the learning curve because there's going to be challenges along the way. It's all going through personal growth. So if you feel like an imposter, work on that. It's a work in progress, and consider that to say to yourself, you know what? Look in the mirror and say, I am a work in progress. I need to work on this more. Okay. And at the same time, accept compliments. Learn to take a compliment. Even when you make a mistake, people are going to laugh it off. Some people will laugh at you. Some people laugh with you. Okay. Take it both ways. It's both positive and negative, but it's good feedback, because either or failure is feedback. Okay. There's what my take on that.
No, that was a good point. I mean, failure is feedback. I mean,
Yes.
whenever we do something and, you know, we get something in return, whether it's negative or positive, we have to pay attention to that, right? So if it's positive, do more of it. If it's negative, don't keep doing that, or you're going to keep failing, right?
Exactly.
Pretty much common sense.
Exactly.
But a lot of people really forget about that.
So I'm looking at the comments. Let's look at the comments, Rich, and see. We were talking on this topic. You guys, this is a hot topic. We're talking about imposter syndrome, and then we're going to go ahead and answer some questions. Here's some feedback here. We have Richard Osborne says, yeah, I got a website already, just got to be updated. You need to check your messages. I called you for your appointment. You didn't show up.
Oh, someone just got put on the hot seat.
Richard, if you make an appointment with Ace and Rich and you don't show up, you're going to need to reschedule. I called you. You didn't answer the phone. Okay. Explain yourself.
Explain yourself.
Don't do it here. Send me an email. Okay. Colleen, my problem with imposter syndrome is when I am told I need to present myself as so successfully now that I have found this breakthrough, but I haven't. I feel like I am lying, and I know I have to learn first, but I won't lie. Okay.
It's like with that comment, it seems like it contradicting what you're saying.
Yeah.
So my problem with imposter syndrome is when I'm told I need to present myself as so successfully now that I have found the breakthrough, but I haven't. I feel like I'm lying. I know I have to learn first. You know, here's the thing. When it comes to, you know, anything like related online marketing, affiliate marketing, okay, your job, okay, is to really start focusing on how can I start creating my own story, right? Like, where are you starting? Who are you? You know, what steps have you taken? What results have you gotten? And I don't mean, you know, sales right away. I mean, like, did you build a list? How many leads you got, right? Are you emailing your list?
Right.
What's the open rate, right? What's the
journey,
response, right?
documenting
The
the
journey, because people, what they want to see
Yes.
is they want to see the journey. They want to see the failure. They want to see like what you've gone through.
Yes.
And if you share those things, they're going to be more trusting of you.
Yes.
Because you're being transparent with them, right?
Right.
And not only that, but when you put yourself out there on the internet and you share your transparency of you, who you are,
Right.
and your business, it holds you accountable. Okay. So we all know human beings are not perfect. So
Right.
if you know you're supposed to be doing certain activities consistently,
Right.
and you're not, what does that tell you?
Right. Exactly.
But if you put yourself out there and you're showing your results and you're staying consistent, that holds you accountable because people are counting on you. And the people that are counting on you are the ones who haven't even met you yet. Right. But are going to. You just don't know it yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to put my take on this and coach you on the spot, Colleen. I would say, here's the thing. When it comes to imposter syndrome, when it comes to personal branding, okay, I believe we had this conversation before, but I think it's probably leaning towards some of that image, the image you're perceiving, you're putting out there, new timeline cover, new headshots, you know, new messaging, everything looks gravy. It almost looks like you already are having success, but deep down, you really haven't gotten your first real results quite yet. Here's the thing. Your messaging has to be spot on. Even though you're a beginner, you still have to have a message to match the right market, because they too understand you don't have to be successful actually for them to follow you. You have to be transparent. I'm going to repeat that again. You don't have to be successful to attract your audience, you have to be transparent. Okay. That means you need to share your journey. So if your mission statement in your brand timeline cover is off and it's saying, I'm here to help you make $500,000, you know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, you haven't even done that yourself. Then I would be lying and I'll be an imposter. But if I'm saying I'm here to help affiliate marketers learn how to build a list without doing what? XYZ, I am. You're literally giving them and you're saying to them, what you're willing to do is how you serve with your specialty, not your generalization of what you do as your skill set, but your specialty versus what you're promising them that you can't deliver. So you can say in your messaging, and you might have to fine tune your messaging and your branding in order for you to really feel comfortable and confident enough that you're going to attract the right types of leads and buyers for your offer. So when you look at us, we live and walk what we have done, which is, fire your boss. We're here to show you how to fire your boss. Yes, we are. Everybody we work with, we teach them, we coach them, and we teach them the plan. We share the plan. They follow the plan. And as long as they stay diligent and consistent with the plan, they will fire their boss. But if they quit on themselves, it's not on us, it's on them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you need to review your messaging, meaning your brand message, your tagline, fix it. That might be the issue. Also, I'm not done yet. What about your content? A lot of gurus out there have really messed it up for a lot of us, haven't they? They really want you to put up commission totals and things like that. We do the same, but we make them as milestones. That way it's more believable. Because if you make them as a milestone, they're like, wow, that's a milestone. Took you a while to get there versus you looking like you actually are overnight success. So I'm teaching you this because this is what actually helped me become successful. Every commission breakthrough record that I have broken from my first $5,000 to my first $100,000 became a milestone along the way to the first 100K. Hello? So when you use social media, you have features that you could click on in your timeline and it'll say, create an event. It's a milestone. Okay. So what you do is you customize the event and you celebrate your own results. So when you get to your first commission milestone, make a post about it, but use the milestone feature because what it will do is it will let everybody know that it took you a while to get there versus something like a post that shows you going to the bank and cashing the check or counting cash in front of the camera. Don't do that stuff. That stuff, literally, you're going to attract broke people if you do that. You will. A lot of people actually fell for it. And what did they find out? The hard way, right? So definitely want to work on your messaging and also any success goals that you have reached, turn them into milestone posts. So if you don't know what this feature is, it's actually located in your wall on your timeline, and it's actually called life event. And the life event can be custom because it'll say custom. When you open up the life event, if you go there and you look, you'll see it. That's what I use. And that's what I taught when I spoke on stage at a live event multiple times and shared, okay, how I did it with every milestone. And that definitely took away the identity of imposter syndrome. And I was able to show the progress to the journey of success that way. Okay. Hope that helped.
Coming from the Facebook marketing queen over here. Wow.
Thank you. No, because I'm serious. I want people to learn this because they're not teaching this stuff. And you know why they're not teaching it? Because they're not doing it. That's why.
Yeah.
They'll give them like fluff and theory, but they won't give them the actual practicality that they're actually doing it. I teach what I do. I don't teach what I don't do.
You mean the theory?
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Patty. How you doing? Welcome.
Hey, Patty. Good to see you.
I told you she was good at Facebook.
Any questions about Facebook, please ask. I'm good with it. As long as it's organic marketing, I'll be real with you. I'll do that stuff. I don't do paid ads. I don't do Facebook ads. No. We built our empire organically. Took some work to do it, but it was worth it. Let me tell you.
Rich Osborne says my phone was acting up.
Is that why you were calling me? Don't be calling me on the phone when I'm on the IC. Come on now, you know better. All right, you're excused. All right, anybody else got any questions? Let's take a look over here in the group. Jake, Rich, I'm struggling to keep my email list engaged and interested. Could someone give me some ideas on how to revitalize my list and maintain my active subscribers? Rich, that's for you. List building mastery, bro.
Well, the problem is active subscriber means that's letting me know that you're talking to everybody all at once. Right. And you're not figuring out who is more responsive and who's less responsive. Right. When it comes to list building, everything is a process. Okay. So the process is when we get a lead, we have a follow-up, but it doesn't stop there. We can't email everyone. Right. We have to email the people who are opening and also opening and looking at our offer. If we just one email to all active subscribers, your response, your open rate is going to be lower because you're going to have people in that whole big circle that they're not going to open, right? Oh, get rid of them. What about the ones that are opening? Send them an email, keep engaging. This is how you,
yes.
Create engagement.
Yes.
And as you're creating engagement, tag them. Whoever opens, meaning whoever opens and then clicks on the link,
right?
Tag them and make a separate segment for the people who have looked at the offer.
Yes.
Now people are more serious are over here. People that are not serious yet are over here. And the people who have not done anything are over here.
Yes.
And you have more control and you're more organized. And then you could, delete the people who have not opened. What's going to happen is the people who have opened, who have not clicked on a link yet, your open rate's going to get bigger because you're only putting the openers in one area.
Yes, exactly.
And then the people over here who are actually opening and clicking on a link and looking at your offer, that click-through rate is going to get higher. And then now you're getting closer to the process of earning that sale.
Are you getting that, Jake?
Yeah.
Are you getting it now? Yeah, because we don't send out broadcasts to our active subscribers. We segment. No. And if you never learn how to segment, we can actually point and guide, direct you to a course that we actually sell. Okay. That will give you all the details and including teaching you copywriting techniques on how to write effective emails that'll build the relationship with your list and how to revitalize a dead list.
Now, when it comes to active subscribers, it's great to have active subscribers.
Yes.
But if they're not active, why are you emailing them? See, if it says active subscribers, that means that's your whole list.
Right.
But not everybody on your list is active.
That's the way they labeled it in these autoresponders. That's kind of counterintuitive, isn't it?
It is. It's kind of backwards. It doesn't make any sense.
Backwards.
Right? Because not everybody on that list is going to be active.
Right.
Right? The ones that are active are the ones who's opening your emails.
Are you guys getting that?
And the ones who are opening and also looking at the offer.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you guys hear it, it's kind of like, that's common sense. Huh? Right? It's just understanding how to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Any other questions, you guys? Let's see. Patty says, we'll have to talk to you about getting on the live other than Facebook. Okay. Any questions you got? You can ask me right now.
Let's see here. Let's see here we go.
Okay. This is coming from Mia. Ace and Rich, I find it very challenging to convert website visitors into actual subscribers. Like, can somebody share like your tips on how to optimize my opt-in form and I can grow my list from there? Okay. All right, Mia.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what kind of traffic you're focusing on. So to me, that sounds like you are creating a page, but nobody's opting in it. Am I correct? That seems like what it is.
It looks like she created a page, but she's trying to figure out how to get them to become like leads and subscribers.
Okay, so when let's say,
are you making your own page? Are you making your own capture page? That's my question to you, because I need some specifics on this.
Yeah,
as we're answering these types of questions. Yes, she's making her own capture page and she can't seem to get her visitors into subscribers. Okay.
So if you created your own capture page and you notice nobody's subscribing, okay, it means that the message is not captivating enough. Maybe
Right.
the colors on the capture page is not, good enough, because you'd be surprised, the most simplest, less is more, will get opt-ins. Less is more will get opt-ins. And I say that about like cold traffic, like with solo ads and things like that, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing like YouTube marketing, both could work. Like more could be on the capture page, but it has to be a bribe. You have to give something away, right? What are you giving away that will make them want to put their email information in, their name and email, information in your capture page?
Yes.
If you don't, again, it depends on the traffic source. Again, if I'm doing solo ads, it's going to be so much less. I mean, it's going to be like a couple of words and opt-in, that's it. But if it's going to be like YouTube, it's going to have a little bit more words, or it's going to be a bribe, a download to give away a value that is attractive, right? So it's just, there's different variables there.
Yes.
Now you have to choose, like, I need to know what traffic you're running.
Yes.
If it's YouTube, I explained it. If it's cold traffic, I explained it.
Yes.
Pick which one you're focusing on and start to add less. Because maybe if you're running cold traffic, which I think you are, you have to put less.
Yeah. I
You know
think
what I
a
mean?
lot of the times, and I just want to touch on this.
And
I
white background too.
Yeah, I was getting
Yeah.
take the words out. Say that, Rich. Damn. Okay, I love you anyway. So look, here's the thing. I'm going to touch on that. I was going to say about keeping it simple, and Rich is right. You definitely want to use a white background. Sometimes what happened is pretty doesn't always sell. So you can't always worry about, the flashy, animation and stuff that's dark backgrounds and things that look with cash and money falling from the sky and luxury cars. And that
arrows
stuff,
go like this. Here,
Yeah.
right?
Too
Or here.
freaking much. Too much. Okay. Literally, you're showing too much. And you know what? It's a cute, but it's not really effective. It's cute, but it's not effective. It's actually a turn off. Okay. So when you're creating your capture page, you have to look at all these different elements. Okay. But Rich is right. The headline has to be spot on, because if it's not, and you're driving cold traffic, you lost them. You completely lost them. And your opt-in rate is going to go down. It's not going to work. Okay. So what I recommend, Mia, is go and review, like a marketer does, review your capture page. Look at the following elements. What is the color of the background? What is the color of the button? What does it say in the button? What kind of call to action are you asking for? What kind of opt-in is it? Is it a single opt-in or a double opt-in? Okay. What color scheme are you using? A color scheme is basically a collection of palettes. So you can have multiple colors going on at the same time. The maximum when it comes to capture pages, especially if you want to keep it simple, is 2.
Yeah. Like maybe like sometimes 3, you could do like a red bullet point on the top, but I kind of caution not to do that.
Yeah, but the multiple colors, but yeah, when it comes to the font, so it is 3, because sometimes you can change the words and bold and colorize the words. Yeah, you can do it so that it pops and it stands out.
And whatever you change as a color on the copywriting, I'm saying copywriting as far as what you're writing.
Yes.
You want to make sure that if you change a color or bold something in the middle of that copy,
yes,
you want to make sure you take the same color palette and match it with the button.
Right.
So for instance, if it's red, if you take if you let's say, here this discover the 4 simple ways to make, $500 online daily, just for an example. Let's say $500 daily is bolded red. You want to make sure you take the button and you want to bold it red the same way, the same color, the same hex code, everything.
Keep it congruent.
Okay, it's very important.
Yes, congruent.
Or if it's blue, put blue.
Right.
Blue's good, red's good, green's good. It's just different testing you want to try out.
Testing is very, very important. Also, another question that you guys can ask yourselves, Mia as well included, is would I even opt into this page? Think about it. If that page is terrible and you wouldn't even opt into it, you got some work to do.
And you know what? That's a good point. I'm glad you said that. That's a very good point, because you can go on YouTube and look at other marketers, look at their capture pages.
Hello?
And
Why
if you
not?
see a capture page like, oh my God, I got to opt in.
Yeah.
Like that just piqued your interest, then you should put your marketer cap on, right?
Yeah.
And say, hey, if I want to opt into that, I need to like model after that.
Mm-hmm.
Put my own words
Mhm.
into it. You know what I mean?
Now I'm going to throw a company under the bus a little bit here because, we can learn a lot from our competitors. Okay. So let's take and model after one of the most successful funnel builders out there. It's ClickFunnels. What do you think? You think those marketers out there are building those things from scratch? The whole point of ClickFunnels was created so that you guys can hack other funnels. So what do you think you're doing? You're hacking other funnels. And they're learning from each other, and everybody's all in the same community, and they're all sharing their codes, and everybody's just copying off of each other. But nobody's really taking the time to do one from scratch. At least that I haven't heard. Okay. And if they are, kudos to them for being in the 2 Comma Club. Hello. Good for you.
Yes.
Guys.
And you know what?
You know?
It is rare.
It is.
But the majority do study like, big Fortune 500
Keep it real.
companies
Yes.
that hire experts, understand psychology, conversions,
Everything.
all those different things.
Yeah.
That's why Russell Brunson talks about funnel hacking, right? To hack funnels.
He got a cookbook on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is a good point.
It's true. So
Yeah.
when you're learning to create your own capture page, and by the way, Mia, I just want to commend you. Okay. I really want to commend you because you know what? You're doing something that most people wouldn't want to do themselves. And that's taking imperfect action and going ahead and diving into learning how to create your own capture page. Even though you don't know much about it, you just like, you know what? I'm going to learn this thing. I'm just going to do it. And you know what? That's exactly how you need to be when it comes to building your business. You don't know anything about it. You don't know as much as about it, but you know what? You just dive in and you just do it. That's it. And whatever happens, happens, and you get to measure the results along the way, and you can tweak along you go.
Yeah, don't tip your toe in the water, man. Just dive right in.
Just dive right in.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we got a funnel builder, which is really great that can really do split testing very, very easily.
Mhm.
Right? Can we talk about A/B split testing?
Yes.
And when you have like, let's say you find a capture page you want to model, you could take that capture page. All you have to do is click one button, and it creates an A/B automatically. And then all you have to do is on the B side is say, you know what? Since I have the button over here red, and my bolded word is red, like Rich said, over here I want to do the same thing, but I want it to be blue. But keep everything the same.
That's right.
You just change it to blue on that point, on those parts. Right?
Boy, that was a good one, you guys.
And just change just one element, right? So if your funnel is not working the way you want it to,
Yeah.
hit us up and we'll share a funnel builder with you that makes it so easy. Anybody can plug in and start building a funnel. And I do mean that. I know Russell Brunson says that, but that's not true. ClickFunnels is a bitch. Okay, that's all I know. It's tough. Because things are not on the center. You know what I mean? They're like over here.
They're a little buggy.
It
ain't newbie friendly.
Not
We
newbie
got one
friendly.
that totally
Yeah.
is. So
And advanced marketers are using it as well. So.
yeah. You know. So
It
here's the
is
thing.
stuff.
Somebody said, is that a pitch? Hell yeah, it's a pitch. We ain't
It's
afraid.
a pitch. Of course it's a pitch.
It's a pitch. It's our show. We
Yeah.
can say what we want.
Of course. We're gonna, hey, you know what? Let me get in here with this. Of course, I'm gonna share with you what we use. I'm not
Exactly.
gonna be like, okay, well, you should use this funnel because it's supposed to be good.
What'd you think?
No, we use the funnel.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold on a second. I was not gonna do this, but you know what? Since it's a hot seat,
Y'all better be
And
sharing. Y'all got to be tagging up somebody right now.
we
See if you can tag
keep-
somebody right now and let them know you are watching the hot seat because Rich is about to share his screen and they don't want to miss this.
and normally I don't do this, but
Normally
you
you
know what?
don't, Rich, but I'm glad you're doing
I'm
it. I
gonna
think
do
it's
it.
great.
I'm gonna do
So
it.
anybody, go ahead, go ahead and tag somebody. Let them know what's going on the hot seat. This is really good stuff here. Y'all ain't gonna get this anywhere else.
Nope. I am gonna go down and get my funnel builder, and I'm gonna share the screen.
Somebody's scared. Is this a pitch? You're damn right it is.
That's right. It's a pitch. What? We ain't building no what do you call it? Nonprofit organization over here. Okay? Come on. Nonprofit from the comfort of your own
Cracking me
home.
up, baby. You
Non-
cracking me up,
This
man.
ain't no nonprofit from the comfort of your home.
Yo. I remember when Jeffrey Combs, our
Yeah.
coach, we went to go see him at More Heart Than Talent in New Jersey. It was awesome because I remember when I first met him and he came out and he just opened up the room, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, I came here for two things, okay? He said, I came here to coach you and sell my books. I was like,
Yeah.
classic.
That's right. That's an
Awesome.
entrepreneur.
Yes.
Now look, and God, man, of course it's the pitch. You better get out there, make some lives, and start pitching yourself. All right. I mean, come on. Now, here we go. Let me go over to,
Go for it, Rich. Go ahead. I'm gonna mute out.
so you can see right here, this is one of our capture pages. I've done some testing on this. And I rated some A/B split tests. I already know who won. That's why this was pretty good. Normally I matched the color, but this one did really good the way that I added the third color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something from scratch. How about that? Check this out. So I'm gonna go to add new step, choose page. We got so many templates, guys. Oh my God. But I'm gonna go over to this one that I like. We'll do a solo ad template. There we go. Choose this one. Let's preview it, right? Look at that page. Oh man, that's beautiful. Let's go over, hit select. I'm gonna call this hot seat. And I'm telling you right now, it just types it up for you in the URL when you do that, really easy. Hit add. Boom, here we go. Now, remember what I told you? Then you could do a split test very easily with this funnel builder. Like, it's not even complicated. Like, all I have to do is click one button. Look at this. Boom. Would you like to have an A/B split test? Of course I would. Well, thank you. Say yes. Now, as you can see, I have version A and I have version B. But you're probably saying, but wait a minute, Rich, it's the same. Yes, but not for long. Remember I told you about changing one element in the capture page when you do a split test? Look at this. I'm going to grab this and I am going to highlight this and I am going to change that color to more of a red. Okay. Boom. And I'm going to take this button and I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to change it to red. Instead of blue, we're going to make it red. And we just match that completely, right? Now, I'm going to get rid of this crap over here. I don't want that extra stuff. And I'm just going to leave it just like that. And I'm going to hit save, right? Now, what we have is version A, but there's a problem. I'm going to quiz you guys. I want you guys to participate right now. Remember I told you to change one element and only one element? What do you see wrong right now? What is missing here that is not identical? A and B. What's wrong? You see anything wrong? I do. I want you to see if you see something wrong. Keep it, go look in the chat and let me know. Guys, right now in the chat, what do you see wrong with this A/B split test? Let me know right now. I want some participation. This is about learning. Hot Seat's also about educating you and teaching you. Let me know. What do you see wrong with this A/B split test right now?
So Colleen is responding. She's the first one to respond. She said the top line.
Bingo. Top line, let's get rid of it. Now everything is the same. Save it. And now all I have to do is click on this URL and it does my A/B split test for me automatically. So every unique visitor that comes to the capture page, you are able to see a different one back and forth, back and forth. So what'll happen over time, when you go here, right? Like there's one that I'm doing right now. I'm doing an A/B split test right here. I got 25%, 25%. So far, they're tied, right? So sometimes they won't be tied, like this one over here, 29.6%, 30%, close, but this one is pulling up ahead a little bit. I like that. So you're going to get that reading as well when you create a A/B split test. This funnel builder lets you know what's going on automatically, so you don't have to worry about the tech. Really, really cool. Now, if I am going to run a solo ad and I want more opt-ins, I'm going to click here. I'm going to go edit fields and I'm going to delete the name. And just like that, I have my email opt-in only. Hit save. I'm good to go. Now, what about if I want to add a sales page, right? How easy is this, guys? I'm going to click here and I'm just going to choose any link, right? Let me see if I could just choose a link here. Let's see. Let's look at Amazon here, right? So if I go to Amazon and I go back here, and we're just going to use this for an example. Amazon is not a sales page, but we're going to use it just as a page to show you how easy it is to redirect to any page that you want, right? So normally I would redirect it to my sales page for my offer with my affiliate marketing program. So click edit fields. Not edit fields, the settings wheel right here. Oh, I made a mistake. So if I make a mistake and it went wider, I don't like that. So just click this undo button and it should go back, right? See that? So here we go. So I'm going to click back here. I'm going to click on the settings wheel. I'm glad that happened. So they could see exactly how easy it is to correct mistakes. So right here, I clicked on the settings wheel and it popped up right here, right next to it, right where I'm working, which I really like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on show funnel step. And I'm just going to paste in external link. I'm going to put that Amazon link in there, right? And then I am going to save. Now, if I click on the URL, what happened? It went from red to blue, right? A/B split testing automatically. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to opt in and it's going to go to Amazon automatically. See that? So this, of course, would be like a sales page from your affiliate program. But this is just an example so you can see how easy it is to add any page to this funnel builder to redirect it. How awesome is that? Now, your autoresponder, how do we solve that problem? Very easily. You're going to go here. You're going to click on applications, add application, connect, log in, and you're connected. And once you're connected, you click here, go back to the settings wheel. And what you're going to notice is I got my Aweber settings right here. So if you have Aweber, it's going to show down here. Click on it, and it's going to show all our lists that we have in Aweber. Of course, goes to the master list, confirm, done, save, and I'm ready to start marketing. How cool is that, right? How fast was that? Now, so I only showed you like one template. There are so many templates, guys, here that you can start building. It's unbelievable. It's so fun. I built so many pages. It's so fun, right? Again, this is just like so many templates. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Let me tell you. There's another one here. This is the one that I like. We just did, okay? We could do an image bridge page as well. There's so much, guys, there's so much that we can do with this builder. It's unbelievable. And you know what's great about it? There's actual pages from marketers, okay? That you can model after so you don't have to try to reinvent the wheel. I didn't reinvent the wheel here. I'm ready to start marketing. I got my A/B split test ready. Look, we went back to red again. You see that? Right? But don't forget, another problem. I changed this, right? But I forgot to go to B and do what? Get rid of the field, the name field. So it's identical. When you do an A/B split test, you must make sure that everything is identical besides the one element that you're testing. Remember that, okay? All right, let's get back. Ow!
Awesome. Yeah. So I think Mia and everybody just got a whole mouthful of everything that they needed to see, because listen, I got some questions here, Rich, and I got some comments. Richard Osborne says, does this cost how much? Wait, does this cost anything? And the answer is yes. And I replied to you in the chat. It's $25 a month. It actually pays an 80% commission residual.
Oh my God. Imagine that.
If you want to get it and use it as a customer, it's just $25 a month. But if you want to get paid on it and refer it to other people,
you can do
like
that
on your
too,
team, 80% commission, baby.
But I want you to think about this.
Yeah.
A funnel builder of that statue, okay?
Yeah.
You're paying $25 a month. Do you realize ClickFunnels costs $200 a month?
Hello.
Why? I'm sorry, but that's a ripoff. You know why it's more? Because it's branding.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's right.
And it's Russell Brunson, right? It's the voice, the branding. So why would you pay $200 a month when ClickFunnels is a bitch to use, when you can use this and it's like easy as ABC? And it works flawlessly. I've ran so many campaigns already with this funnel builder. I'm using it currently even with my YouTube getting leads, and it works flawlessly. I get all my leads. I never have any problems ever. So there you go.
All right. So I just posted the link there for Richard Osborne, but I'll put it over here also publicly so
And
you guys
yes,
can get it.
that's a pitch.
That is as well. Hey, if you ask for the link, that's permission-based marketing. If you want the
right.
info, we're going to give you the info. But think about it though, Rich, you do make a valid point that it costs over $200+ for a ClickFunnels account. Most people are actually brand new, not tech savvy, don't know how to use it, and they'll just pretty much be stuck and not marketing because they're too busy trying to do the setup.
And they're bleeding out and they can't run traffic.
Exactly. They're blowing their literal capital that they could be using for paid traffic and
Yes.
doing a whole lot more with their list,
Yes.
and they're not. And we're talking just $25 a month.
And
man.
have fun building pages.
Yes.
You know? And not only that, but you get
Yeah.
there's also a tutorial. I didn't say this before, but you get this tutorial that teaches you how to use the funnel builder from A to Z.
Yep.
So there's a lot you can learn.
Patty Dowd says it saves both the split test, Rich, when you save it, correct?
Yes. Once you save it, it's good to go.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Let me see here. Any other questions coming in? Richard Off says, I got an autoresponder and that's $19 a month. Well, then add this, it'd be $25 a month. There you go. You're building a business. So you're going to need an autoresponder and you're going to need a funnel builder.
You know, a mentor told me a long time ago, he said to me, he said, Rich, he said, do you think you're paying a lot of money for what you need for your online business? And of course, me, I was wet behind the ears when I first started. I was like, yeah, I mean, why am I buying this? And why am I buying that? Why am I paying for this? He's like, you realize that a brick and mortar business, what they have to pay is like astronomical to stay in business versus what you're paying. And when I understood that, I was like, well, I guess that's a low overhead. Think about that. Yeah, I mean, and a $25 funnel builder, that's unheard of. It's unheard of.
Jump at it in a heartbeat. Literally, if somebody can save $200 extra on a monthly basis and roll it back into paid traffic,
and there's other ones out there too for $100 a month, but still.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, I mean, this is a flawless funnel builder.
It is.
And it does everything that ClickFunnels does and more.
And then some.
Yeah. And then some.
Yes. You can do a lot of other things as well with it, other than just making capture and sales pages. You can make bridge page videos with it. You can have your own e-commerce shopping website. You can do all kinds of things. So this literally is like it
we
opens
have, well,
the
wait
market.
a minute. Whoa, you're giving too much information. That's a lot. We don't want to overwhelm people now. That's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Everybody's paying like buku dollars to do that kind of stuff.
I know.
It's $25 a month. You know, and you can create your own checkout pages too.
Yeah, you do.
Cool.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
Richard Osborne says, I just made me another Facebook account, especially for my business only. If somebody comes on there not talking about my business, they will get deleted. Okay. So
no, that's smart. Yeah, that's smart.
true.
Yeah,
you definitely want to do that. But I want to touch on the Facebook fan page for a minute. Yes, it has a new name. It is no longer called the Facebook fan page. It's actually called the Facebook business page. Big deal. Name shift. Okay. New wrapper on a Hershey chocolate bar. Here's the thing. All right. First of all, if you're going to have a fan page, you got to really be mindful of what you put on that fan page. Okay. And making sure that the content is interesting, is digestible, it's entertaining. If you put the same stuff that you've been posting on your profile, on your fan page, you are not marketing. You're not marketing. Okay. I learned this from my mentor, and she was the one. It's a she. She told me that what I was doing in the past was the wrong thing. I thought it was okay to put the same stuff on my profile on my fan page. No, you have to have a certain type of content on there. And there's a reason why it's actually paid advertising on your fan page. This is why they want you to do sponsored ads. That's why Zuckerberg ain't getting any dollars from me. Okay, I can do it organically. If I can do the same thing I can do for paid, do it organically, I'd rather do it organically. But that's just my take on it and how I've been doing it.
But understand though.
Yeah.
Let me chime in here. Even though it is organically, it's still a strategy.
It's a strategy.
And that's the thing. Everything with marketing is a formula. It's a strategy.
Yep.
All right. So
yes.
clear that up.
Yep. So your fan page, you know, make sure you have things that are in there that piques people's interest as much as you are building a relationship with your profile of the know, like, and trust relationship, but you're also doing the same concept in your fan page, except you need to be putting stuff on there that's educational about your business. Not just so much selling and telling for them, but also you also want to put information in there about learning something or giving something away. Okay. Because that's what they come to the fan page for. That's why they like it. They can't really do too much on there, you know, other than commenting and engaging. But when they like and follow, they're following you. They're following the comments, the responses. They want to learn something. Okay. Versus what they're doing on your profile where they're just checking you out and sitting on the fence, seeing if they want to hook up. You know what I mean? It's like dating, you know, it is. Online marketing with social networking is like dating.
Right. You have more questions here?
Yeah, I got some. They're coming in right now. Let me tell you.
One more, but it's not ready. Wow.
Let's see. Anybody else got any questions you want answered? Let us know in the chat. I'm going to refresh my page and let's see what other questions we got.
Take one more.
What time is it? Oh yeah. Okay, one more. Let's see. Who got it? Who got it? Come on, we're waiting. Nobody? Come on, you guys are all successful. Seriously? All right. I got a question from Lily. Lily says, I want to optimize my email subject lines for better open rates. Can you help with subject lines, Ace, that can entice my subscribers to open my emails? Oh my goodness, this is a good one. Lilia, okay, how much time we got? Okay, so Lilia, I don't know what kind of subject lines you are doing right now, because once I look at and audit your autoresponder and look at your emails, and this is something that I do on a Super Saturday in our company that I'm the top earner and trainer for, we actually require our affiliates to bring forth their emails and let us look at their autoresponder so that we can take a look at their subject lines and give them a full audit and give them some coaching on how to improve their open rate. So I'm glad you asked this question. And if you want more information about that, I can definitely give that to you at the end of the call. But here's the thing, when you're creating subject lines, it's not the same as writing a letter to a friend. Okay. It's a little bit different when it comes to this type of marketplace with cold marketing. You got to put stuff in there that's enticing, and you really got to do it in a way that it's attracting to the make money online niche. So you really got to understand the MMO niche in order to create great subject lines. If you're just writing boring stuff and you're putting too much in there, okay, you're really just giving too much away and you're boring the hell out of your leads. They're not interested. So a lot of my subject lines, they get open rates anywhere from 25% up to 40 to 50% open rate. I've had a 50% open rate one time. It was crazy. Yeah, I broke your record, dude. Remember that?
Yeah, you definitely broke. You broke my record.
Heck yeah. So what I'm telling you is you got to write subject lines that are going to pique people's interest. Okay. So it's got to be something that is related to the body of the content. Now, here's the biggest mistake, and I'll spill the beans on this. Do not write the subject line first and then write the email. You didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, because when you have the body in the email, it gives the idea of the subject line.
To come up with the subject
line.
Right.
And here's a good tip.
Right.
And I taught you this tip is when you create subject lines, it's always great to create subject lines that build curiosity. Like Don't give the farm away in the subject line.
Yes.
Because you're giving them a reason not to open the email.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to have a subject line that's more curious based. Like, what does that mean? Like, mess with their mind a little bit. Make them wonder what that means.
Twist the pain, you know, make it seem like a fear of loss, but don't try to sell them in the subject line. You know what I mean? Because your content also has to be congruent with what you're writing about. Okay. And if you want to study the way this is done, just get on our list. Like literally get on our list. You'll be getting an email from me. It's through my autoresponder. I have everything pre-populated and it's all situated and laid out beautifully. And you'll see how the emails go out day by day, and you'll understand how subject lines are really supposed to be created and why do we have such great results with emails and marketing to our list. because we create great content in the body, which is congruent with the subject line.
Yeah, and we're actually in the middle of updating our strategy, just so you know.
We are, and we're
Yeah.
having a lot of fun doing
Can't
it.
say nothing. That comes down the road.
No, not at all.
Middle of building it.
Yeah, but you want some pointers here. Let me pull up one of my documents, and I'm gonna throw out some subject lines just to help you out so you can get a general idea of what type of subject lines
Oh,
we're
there you
talking
go.
about here. Okay.
Sweet.
So obviously, Rich, you did a share screen on this before, right? On subject lines.
Yeah, you want to hand it over here? I'll share. Or you
Yeah,
gonna share it?
give me some help
Do you
here.
have it already? Megan, just give it to her.
No, because she has to pay for it.
Oh.
This ain't something you just got. I'm gonna give it away. No,
Oh.
this comes with the course. So I'm gonna show you some subject lines that
It's
will
that
really
one.
help you. Okay. So let's go to my screen. Rich, you got to give me rights, man, so I could share the screen, man.
There you go, girl. Go ahead.
Okay. Almost kicked me out there for a minute there, man. All right, let me go ahead and share the screen. All right, everybody watching. Okay, check this out. All right. So Lilia, can you see my screen? Everybody can see my screen? Thumbs up. All right, where the emojis at? Listen, guys, you want me to hang out here a little bit longer? I'm gonna work with you on these subject lines. You gotta understand this costs money. Okay. So this is part of a course that we actually retail for $497. And the people that actually buy this, they actually learn how to write better copy on their emails and also improve their open rates and click-through rates when it comes to writing subject lines. So here is the formula. The first one is something like this: X problem, Y problem, Z problem, this could be Y. You see how that creates curiosity? Because what you're doing is you're calling out prospects' biggest problems and hinting at a unique insight into them. So here's some classic examples you can actually model after. Broke, tired, hate your job, this could be why. The word this is actually capitalized. How about if you flip the script a little bit? Broke, exhausted, fed up, this could be why. So this is another thing you can do with all lowercase letters. This is another thing that will get you also inboxing. This is great, okay? Confused, overwhelmed, burnt out, not making money, question mark. This could be why. So this could be why is really piquing people's interest. You see, when you write subject lines like this, you're going to get some great open rates, okay? Here's another one. Specific instruction plus a benefit. It's clear-cut call to action, and the subject line cuts through the bullshit, giving them a benefit, and the specific instruction adds curiosity. So let's put it into a phrase. 90 minutes each day to make XYZ a week. 90 minutes a day to make $1,377 a week. Or 2 simple tasks you can do each day to bank $1,249 a week. Whatever the number is, okay? But notice this. The number ends, okay, in an odd number. Odd numbers get attention. So keep that in mind. So I'm not going to show you any more about this. This is a peek, okay, of what we do. So I'm just showing you this so you understand, okay, that you can improve your open rates if you model after what is being taught. Now, I learned this through this program, okay, but I hired the coach personally, and his stuff is available within our company that Rich and I actually trained the entire company. So you want more info about that? Let me know, and we'll get you that link so you can actually get it. It's $497. It's totally worth it. Just for me showing you that, you haven't seen all the other stuff.
No.
So hopefully that will help you, Lilia.
All right.
Damn.
That was
we went
good.
over, didn't we?
Yeah. That's all good.
Okay.
Over
It's all
deliver.
good. It's all good. We love helping people. You know, as long as you ask the right questions, you will get the right answer.
That's all about over delivering.
Yes,
All right. So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. I don't see any more questions.
I do.
You do?
Yep, I do.
Oh, look, just when we thought.
I know, I do. Richard Osborne says, what's that link again for that $497? Okay, I'll put it in there for you. No problem. I will get that for you.
All right. Let's see here.
There you go. Put it right in there for you. See? Ask and thou shalt receive.
Okay.
There you go, Richard. Right there. There it is. Wonderful course, wonderful, great program. And that training is hands-on right there to help you. It's called Lead Generation Academy. You definitely want to actually have it. It's part of the coaching is Lead Generation Academy, but the actual course with the documents I showed you is from Home Business Pro. That's what it is. So when you go to the page, you could scroll down and you'll see it right there. It's called Home Business Pro.
Awesome.
What's the weather like there? 95 degrees here in Monroe, Michigan. The weather here is gorgeous. I'm not complaining. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, today was a really nice day.
Yeah, today's a really nice day. We're looking at what we got here. I got to pull up the weather and look out on my phone, and then it'll tell me in Puerto Rico.
We're at 83 right now.
Yeah, at nighttime.
Yeah, we're at 83.
82 degrees. 83, 82, 83.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Feels like 91.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's it. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. This is the hot seat with Ace and Rich. My name is Ace Guzman.
My name is Rich Guzman. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. This has been another great hot seat.
Thank you for your questions.
Yes, I'm telling you, keep coming, keep coming. And guys, again, if you're watching this replay on YouTube, make sure that you ask your questions below the video. That way we can take those questions and put you on the hot seat next week. All right.
Tune in next time. We'll see you guys next Friday, 8 p.m. Same time, same bat channel.
Same bat channel.
Have a great night.
Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.